Don't forget, Connor, shower. Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. What's the video? Hey! Hey, what happened? Why isn't it working? Oh! Hey, why isn't it working? Why? Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yep, that's working. Okay. Cool Stardust. Sir Coolington the Third. Wait, cool shit. Okay, we got a lot of shit. I don't know what that was. Worst case scenario. Mario. Happy and Cheeto. Worst case scenario. Yep.
And you go downstairs, take stuff out of the dryer. I need the tea towels for the kitchen go in the bottom drawer under the cutlery. The bed sheets and the sheets can go up here and go on the stairs outside my room. And then take the water and the fluff out of the dryer, put the stuff from the washing machine into the dryer, turn on the dryer.
Okay.
All the stuff that you're supposed to be doing the other day and you didn't.
I did?
You didn't do it. You didn't keep doing it. You did like once or twice and then you stopped.
I didn't know I was supposed to keep doing.
Yeah.
Connor? Uniform? No.
It's technically all washed.
I don't care.
My uniform is fucking washed.
Okay, then you don't need to put it in there, and you have to answer to Dad.
I don't have to put it in there.
Ask Dad then.
Fine.
Tell Dad that you're not putting it in your wash.
That uniform's already washed.
Connor, when did you wash your uniform?
Right? My jumper was washed pretty recently. Then I got new pair of trousers and a new pair of shirts. So, stop.
Okay then, fine.
Rest of it's washed.
Yeah, then say that to Dad.
Fine. I don't have to say that.
Yes, you do.
Wash. No, don't. Wash. Go fucking worry.
Hey, how recently was your jumper washed?
Have a fucking worry about it.
No, because Dad asked me to get our uniforms together, not just mine. Fine. Connor said he's not doing his uniform because it's already washed. There you go. Just like that now. Why, hello, happy man. Shit! Be gone, demon! We're just protected. Hey, contact lens. Really need to actually make the Alcatula. Let's go ask Sir Guidington, the guider. Hey, Brett. Crafting. I have a bunch of lenses here. And I know I can use them to make the Eye of Cthulhu. Suspicious looking eye. 7 lenses. Crimson Altar. Okay, I'll need the Crimson Art. Hey, buddy. How are you? Donk. Okay. I'll go to sleep and then I'll continue in the morning. Me, 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 me. 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 Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Okay, as soon as I'll have this. I flew with the summer skies. Okay, let's look at the map. So, let's just don't know. It's a better way. Because I know I'm only going to have like 0 viewers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Japan before and have zero self-control in buying merchandise, so imagine how conflicted I was when Pokemon himself offered to fly me out all the way to Yokohama, Japan for the World Championships. Hashtag Pokemon partner. So I packed my bag, brought an empty one because, come on. I got to visit the local hell of LAX and then I took to the skies. In hopes of getting on a decent Japanese sleep schedule right from the get-go, I sat on my plane for 6 hours and then scripted another video that required me to skim through 30 hours of Sonic Adventure 2. My job's kind of weird, and after landing in the Tokyo airport, I was greeted by the one and only Hatsune Miku. It was a quick hello, sure, but we'll be seeing her again soon. And it was around this point when it finally hit me. I was in Japan, like, place Japan. I mean, I grew up being obsessed with Pokemon, and now I'm being flown out by the exact same company to visit Japan? Like, I've done a lot of cool things on this channel, but this is a genuine dream come true, and the start of the greatest trip of my entire life. But the first thing I noticed was that the entire city was decorated for Pokemon Worlds. From stairs in the airport to banners on the side of the road, and there was even art scattered all across Yokohama. So after checking into this beautiful hotel room, thank you Pokemon by the way, what do you think was the first thing I did? McDonald's. I know this sounds dumb, but my stupid American brain has this deranged fixation on trying chain food in other countries. So hey, here's my current McDonald's tier list. Needless to say, McDonald's is pretty damn good. I got a big order, but I tried a McDouble with egg on it, had the best McNuggets of my life, and whatever the hell this thing is. Also, their menu featured a double Big Mac, and that's like the most American thing I've ever heard of, so why haven't I ever heard of it? Note from future me, I tried it, and now I wish I didn't do that. Oh, I guess this is a good time to mention that I don't know how to speak Japanese. It's not even too much of a surprise. I mean, I learned how to read the Hiragana alphabet through Duolingo, but like, what good is reading the words if you don't know what they mean? Sure, I knew a few phrases going into this trip, but I immediately realized it was going to be harder than I thought because I didn't even mean to order egg on that McDouble. Since my first day was really only my first half day, I spent the rest of the night by finding an arcade, checking out some other stores, and finding some incredible street performers. And then I learned about the Holy Land of 7-Eleven. No, not 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Take what you know about this place and just throw it out the window. Because in Japan, 7-Eleven is revered as a holy thing. Not only is the hot food, like, genuinely delicious, but they have everything you could ever ask for. From groceries, to porn, to pre-made meals, to Hatsune Miku tickets, all the liquor in the world, and even manga. I don't think manga was the most surprising thing I just said. So I grabbed the newest issue of One Piece and nothing else, and even though I had no idea what they were saying, it still felt special. On the next day, I got to meet up with the Pokemon team and all the other content creators they flew out. Personally, I'm pretty bad at meeting new people because of, social anxiety. But everyone was so nice to me, I almost forgot how anxious I am as a person. Almost. Then we got to visit the Pokemon Center in Sunshine City and even got to tour their Sweets Cafe. And if that wasn't enough, Pokemon even helped justify my excessive spending by sponsoring this video. Did you know that you can take on special 7-star raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? They host tons of exclusive Terra Raid Pokemon, and from October 6th to 9th and October 13th to 16th, you can capture a 7-star Hisuian form Decidueye. These battles may be available to all, but they're not going to be easy, so make sure you have some strong Pokemon ready for these raids. And in case you want more, they're going to have exclusive raids all year for you to find several other unique Pokemon in. You have to become an Academy Ace first by rematching every single gym leader in the game, defeating all opponents in the Academy Ace tournament, and after you finish a few more 5-star raids, Professor Jacques should then call you and then grant you access for all of the bigger ones. Also, you do not want to miss out on part 1 of the new DLC expansion. The Teal Mask is a phenomenal expansion upon the world of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that I've already played through and caught every single Pokemon in, so expect to see that in a video somewhere down the road. The Teal Mask introduces new legendaries, new characters, new little guys, new Pokemon, and most importantly, the most adorable thing you have ever seen. Oh my god, I love her! So click the link in my description and make sure to play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet today. And again, thank you to the Pokemon Company International for sponsoring today's video. So where was I? So after the Swedes Cafe, Pokemon boarded us up on a charter bus like a middle school field trip and took us straight into Chinatown. I tried some street food that was phenomenal and even got to try Japanese Dr. Pepper. Tastes like Dr. Pepper. I also did the touristy thing where I go up to a shrine and point at it, but then had the strangest culture shock when I got lost in a random convenience store. Every product, like ever, is currently collaborating with another product. I guess to put it in other words, it's like Fortnite. Everything here is like Fortnite. I refuse to explain myself further. And I don't know how this one happened, but I made a few wrong turns and ended up in a wild Japanese arcade that held me hostage until I finally got this goddamn dragon there. Of course, there were tons of other cool prizes scattered throughout the arcade, but I was dedicated to the point of being classified as financial ruin. Yeah, I might have spent about 2,000 yen. They also had a tiny little Sprigatito plush that I eventually got. Oops. After that, I was done, but I just want to talk about the coolest prize I saw, which was this little mermaid figure. Like, out of all the anime figures I saw in Japan, this was by far the coolest one, and I don't know why. Little did I know, those two purchases were the start of many, many more. Then Pokemon took us to this gorgeous tea garden, and trust me, videos do not do this place justice. We even got to watch a tea ceremony, let the tea master do what he does best, and then Pokemon served us this whole dinner, and then took us out to a buffet afterward. They just wanted us, I don't get it, that's a lot of food. So when that was all over, I hopped on the Magic School Bus and met up with a few friends for drinks after, and I don't remember the rest. This was the day where everything suddenly started going wrong. Unfortunately, all the creators got granted early access to the Pokemon World's pop-up merch store. Look, I've been to a good amount of pop-up stores, and what me and my wallet both expected was like a tiny little store that may have like a few exclusive items. But I was very incorrect. Like, of course they rented out a giant convention center for Worlds, but what I didn't know was they rented out another convention center next door to sell merch. So Jesus Christ, let me reassure you, I was not prepared for this, and neither was my accountant. There was just so much stuff there. Like this deck of cards I bought for $30 that I later found on eBay for, oh my god. This place had like an egregious amount of exclusive merch. From Switch cases to decks, to figures, to plushes, to cups, to stickers, to full kitchen sets, jackets, shirts, cards, and tons of other stuff I have never even seen before. So with a couple heavy bags by my side, I checked out and saw an incriminatingly high number. Like a number around 270,110 yen. And for what it's worth, the goal of this video isn't to flex my financial incompetence. It's really just a cry for help. This day was honestly pretty packed because our next field trip was to Creature's headquarters. You know, the place where cards get made? They let us explore the office and have some Q&A sessions with some higher-ups in the company. But the coolest part was that they let us make a Magnemite. You know all of those cute little Pokemon cards that are all just made out of clay? Yeah, the lady who made those was just there. Gave us all the materials to make our own, and, mine turned out unique. When we finally left Creatures, it was pretty damn late, and I was like 16 hours of jet lag kind of tired. But who cares, because tomorrow we're going to Shibuya. You know, the place where you spend money. I finally got to meet my hero, Sprigatito, and then came across a dangerous entity known as the Tokyo Nintendo Store. It was the season of Pikmin 4, so their shelves were loaded with everything I could ask for. Pins, hoodies, plushies, designer sweatshirts, and even Bulborb coin purses. Oh, what if you're a Zelda fan? What if you're a Splatoon fan? What if you'd like to experience what it's like to buy an amiibo at not scalper prices? Also, I was shocked to see actual Splatoon guns and this one Zelda plush with a big-ass 5 head. But what surprised me the most were these charming Mario pillows with a beautiful brushstroke design. I am a helpless consumer designed to buy products. They even had figures that I have never seen before. Like, look, I have worked on this channel for nearly a decade at this point, and all of that work has come to fruition right now for me to spend all of my money in Japan. Well, at least it was better than the Pokemon Center from the other day. So what if I told you there's another Pokemon Center? This was a bit more of a traditional merch store that sold about exactly what you'd expect. A good amount of stuff here could probably be found online. But as for the other exclusive stuff, yeah, I bought that shit too. I mean, I don't even think it's that I'm bad at saving money. I think it's that I'm really good at saving money, and am now getting to spend all of it right here. This mall even had a Capcom store with a separate Monster Hunter section, which luckily only cost me a fraction of what the Pokemon stores did. Then I stumbled upon Jaden forming an entirely new hyperfixation, so I just ignored it and kept walking. Somehow in doing so, I ended up in an Evangelion pop-up which featured art that went, like, comically hard. They also had themed Zippo lights, hoodies, and another hole in my pocket. And then when I exited the store, I turned right and saw this. Which, sure. I stopped by one last store, bought some cards, and had some of the best food I've ever had. Which became something I said a lot this trip. To finish the night, I went to an orchestra, got dinner with a friend, and then had perhaps the most interesting fan interaction of all time. I came across a store dedicated to all things Shonen Jump, so I decided to look around in hopes of giving in to my materialistic urges. But then, like, a small child came up and pointed at me and just said, "Sanji-san," which was weird, but the mom quickly noticed, grabbed his arm, apologized, and just left. Weird, right? I assumed it was just like a bad word for foreigner or something like that. But then I realized he didn't say Sanji-san. It was just that I was probably the first blonde man he's ever seen, and he said Sanji-san. So, moving on from all that, this store was heaven. I know this is supposed to be a video about Pokemon, but look, just let me talk about this, okay? This place had charms, cups, shirts, hat, power, and the coolest mugs I've ever seen. So as you'd expect, I bought nearly all of it. At this point, you just kind of expect my house to look like a shitty souvenir shop. Then I finished my night by just walking around, exploring the city, and getting 50 Shades of Fucked Up again at Karaoke and Day 5. After a half week of side quests and field trips, it was finally time for Pokemon World to start. The opening ceremonies rolled out, and just like that, players from all across the globe were ready to compete for it all inside this incredibly well-decorated convention center. However, I didn't stay too long because I was a bit busy with returning to the merch store and buying every single one of my favorite Pokemon City Cuties form, and God, this is bad. Like, I've already purchased another 2 whole empty suitcases and spent another 80,250 yen. God, look at this addiction. Isn't it beautiful? So thanks again to Pokemon for buying my flight just for me to do this. And I'm pretty sure I paid my flight back at this point. They also gave me tons of free merch, and it's like, I don't even know how to carry this. This is genuinely too much. Where do you want me to? I don't need it. Thank you. Like, where? Anyways, that night ended off with Pokemon showing off their new Path to the Peak animated series. That's essentially just a battle shonen with breakneck pacing as the girl creates an odd set and goes near undefeated before winning worlds. It's pretty and all, but like, damn, what a competitor. Well, for the next day, I had to hop on a plane bright and early because I had other plans in mind. After landing in Osaka, I took a taxi to the event of a lifetime. Hatsune Miku's Magical Mirage. That's right. I was finally going to see the Vocaloid legend up close and personal, but since the show didn't start for a few hours, I decided to do what I do best and go to yet another convention center of a merch store. Also, getting concert tickets for something like this in Japan is hard. Jaden and I both entered a raffle for them in like May, and were lucky enough to get chosen as one of God's little favorites to print out Miku tickets inside of a 7-Eleven. Again, this place is just a place of wonder over here. To nobody's surprise, the Miku Expo had such an insanely varied amount of high-quality merchandise. I'm sure you're already expecting them to have Miku shirts, Miku backpacks, Miku glow sticks, as well as an even larger financially destructive merch booth where you can get everything you could possibly dream of. So, we already know where this one's going, right? One quick out the change and we were both ready for the show. Not only do we get lucky with pretty damn good seats, but I am taller than this entire country. So our seats were pretty damn great, but as expected, I couldn't film or possess dangerous goods. The show was incredible, it was breathtaking, it was life-changing, it was everything I could have asked for, but it was also copyright. But if you look in the crowd, I'm somewhere over here. So when I was leaving, this dumb, stupid American had to learn how public transit works, and then my phone had the audacity to show me that I'm walking about 10 to 20,000 more steps than normal. And it's like, yeah, I know, but you don't gotta be so loud about it. No time to talk about it now because today was finally the day for finals of the Pokemon World Championship, which I started watching from bed. I mean, I'm in Japan on a Sunday morning. I get to watch new One Piece episodes live as they air, and like, What an insane episode to watch live. So after one of One Piece's best anime episodes concluded, it was time to walk down to the convention center and witness multiple champions be crowned as winners of Pokemon's World Championship. Some competitors tapped their screens really hard, some of them just played Mew, and some of them... yeah, I don't even know what's going on here. And then for the final competition of the day, VGC crowned an entirely new champion. Watching this entire tournament was so fun and inspiring, and in case you missed it, they announced that Worlds next year is gonna take place in Hawaii. Which was a little ill-timed. And they made up for it by showing off new cards, new Pokemon, new moves, and whatever the hell this thing is. My experience here was genuinely unforgettable, and I am so grateful to Pokemon Company for finally giving me an excuse to visit Japan. I mean, like, I play modded games and say fuck, so I'm just as surprised as you are that I was here. So now what? Sure, Worlds might have ended, but I spent my trip in Japan for 2 more weeks. And stayed in the cutest little Airbnb imaginable as the greatest, like the absolute greatest days of my life took place. Just me and a few friends exploring these beautiful cities, eating getting the best food I have ever had. Even seeing multiple of my favorite artists live, which is crazy to me. I even had my best theme park experience at Universal Studios Japan. And if I can be honest, this trip was just about enjoying the first vacation I've had since Alpharad started, like nearly 10 years ago. I started this channel in January of 2014. I had a very normal first year of college, and in January of 2015, it all blew up. From that point forward, I focused on work to an excessive degree that definitely caused me to live a pretty unhealthy and unhappy life in just terms of how little attention I was paying to friendships, relationships, and just not really enjoying life to the fullest, or even to the halfest. This might be a bit much, but I felt like a husk of a person, and dedicated myself to making content, and never really stopped to ask, are you happy? Is this what you wanted? But over the past few years, I felt like I had to finally start asking that question, because I tried to focus on unplugging from social media, making plans with my friends, exploring activities outside of my comfort zone, and really most of that just stems from an attempt to preserve my mental health as much as I can. I don't think I always had the best grasp on investing my time into things that properly mattered, nor understood what it meant to put yourself forward. I mean, obviously, I'm so grateful for the size of this YouTube channel and all the incredible perks that come with it. Like, let's keep it above. I am so incredibly grateful for how much money this channel has generated. I am so grateful for everything the people
I'm really bored.
have directly and indirectly allowed me to do. And as weird and pretentious and YouTuber millionaire as it sounds, I kept chasing it in hopes of becoming happy, and when that didn't work, I felt dumb, depressed, tried new things out of desperation, and was ultimately just confused. It's hard to realize that not everything is truly worth your time, but it's also hard to realize that the things that feel like they don't matter do if they make you happy. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but what I'm really trying to say is that all I really want to do is live my life, explore the world, and make silly little videos for you in the meantime. I love creating content, do not get me wrong. I couldn't have gone through all those years of helplessly grinding if I didn't. But I have slowly learned that there is so much more to life than spending every day trying to create a viral video or letting all these numbers determine your entire well-being. And it's hard because, like, here's the thing about YouTube. If you don't understand it, it's a weird job where the amount of time you put into it is typically directly proportional to how much you get out of it. And that is dangerous. I don't know why I decided to dedicate a section of this video to my sudden change in worldview, but it felt important to me when writing the script. Which means it's important to me, you know? I can't say I've always had the most stable life, and I know I usually keep those personal details pretty private, but I just want you all to know I'm happy. Not just because of this trip, but everything in my life right now leaves me something to be. I am just really happy nowadays, and it makes me even happier to say it out loud. It wasn't easy. I mean, hell, it took 5 years of therapy. But I am so glad that I took that time for myself on this trip, and when it finally came time to go home, I spent the morning of my last day, walking through the Tokyo heat for about a full 3 hours, as if it was my own personal farewell to this trip that meant so much to me. It was beautiful, and it was peaceful, and it just felt like I got to be alone with myself, in a good way. So when it came time to pack my 8 suitcases, yes, that's right, it's been 2 weeks, you haven't been updated, I have 8 suitcases, and might or might not have spent a bit more money since the last update. Anyways, this Tetris god I found on Uber fully packed his SUV, drove me to the airport, and when it was time to board the plane and fly home, I had 10 hours to kill, and I wrote this entire script, then passed out and woke up in America. But this story has one final chapter. I know this entire video felt like I was just hoarding all of Japan's merchandise within these 8 fully packed suitcases, but I had a bigger goal in mind. I can sit and speak about all this growth I've had over the past few years, but none of it would have been possible if not for the incredible people that I've been lucky to keep so close to me. I have a large friend group, I know, but each and every one of them means everything to me. They challenge me, they inspire me, and simply help me become a better person through leading by example. So let me ask you this. You've been working the same job for a decade. It pays incredibly well, and you owe it all to your friends. What would you do next?
So my good friend, Mr. Jacob Alpharad, you might have heard of him.
My friend and boss, Jacob Alfred.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do intro for this or anything. He went to Japan and he bought everyone.
So it's a mystery box.
And he spent a lot of money, but not on himself.
And gave all of us, his friends, large boxes of shit from Japan.
I don't know what I got here. So we're gonna find out together, huh?
Wait, can anyone show this on?
Okay, I'm gonna open it. You don't look.
The first thing that I see pop off is the little Kirby shell. Dude, this is hard to open.
No.
There we go. What the fuck is this, dude?
Wait, how did I lose something already?
Quite a number of objects.
As you can see, Jay got me a very mentally normal collection of gifts and merchandise from Japan.
I cannot show that on screen. I literally can't show this on screen, guys.
Right off the bat, I'm really excited because I get to be a friend.
You fucking, you, this one?
Oh my god!
Which looks absolutely amazing. This is actually super sick. We have a Dragon Ball.
I mean, do I even have to say that he's like my favorite Pokemon?
Sorry, why am I fascinated? It's magnetic.
This might be the most fire badass shit I've ever seen, honestly.
Oh my, look at this. Oh my.
I don't have this amiibo.
Really pretty holographic Tinkaton. I love Tinkaton.
Look at it. It's I love Megumi so much, dude. Look at this shit.
Bison. Okay, never mind. This is my favorite suit. The Street Fighter suit.
I got probably the sickest jacket in the entire world. It's reversible, it looks awesome, it's got gold sleeves, there's shanks on the front and on the inside.
Why do they usually have her big fat hands cropped out of this image?
I don't know if he knew this. It might have just been a soul read, but I love Robin Williams' Genie.
Oh my god, I'm gonna wear this to the gym every single day for the rest of my life.
Of course.
Look at him.
Oh, this is so inefficient, but...
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
That looks so cool!
Ooh, those fucking Marshall! They're fucking cool!
My boy Captain Kid.
Sexy babes. They're really nice. I like this.
Yo! Snoopy!
I'm Miku Automaton.
No shot. This is he.
Yo! Miku card mat! Let's go!
Look at that. He's got Mario and he's running. And he's just the Mushroom Kingdom.
I'm geeking at this. This is definitely my favorite guy.
Same guy though.
Inkling. Splatoon statue.
Oh my god, look at
Bro, Wait, okay, Mario Go kind of guitar. Ta-da! That's where the chopsticks will live. So it's like, you can see it's like a little wonky, and then on the back, it's got this spread of characters, which is really, really cool.
Yes! Oh my god, look at him.
Jacob knows me so well, I feel like I don't even really mention it too much anymore, but like if you've known me for a while, you know.
Fucking hell! How do you find something like this?
Oh my god.
Next we have my favorite little guy. I love this guy.
Big boy, but little boy at the same time. He's so good.
Raul, look at this boy. Look at this fucking awesome dude.
Guys, come on. How can you not love Boo, right? He's got like the biggest smile.
My god, my son. This guy, the way he's built is insane.
My baby boy. Oh my gosh, he's just a baby. He's just a little guy. Yep, we're still shocked.
Still can't read it? I barely know English.
Wrote on washing machine. Wait, no, vacuum cleaner. Wrote on vacuum cleaner. I know the difference.
I already see the boys. 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
Like, I feel like I could just, you know? Super! Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Haikyuu Volume 1 in Japanese. I have it in English, but this is sick as fuck.
There's so much more than I expected. Great.
I love the design. I love the white and the blue brim.
A Pikmin house. I don't know what you can really fit in here.
Top Team Epic, funny manga. I do love this show. I just read the manga. I will be reading this.
Look at that. See, look, all their art is beautiful. This shit is so cool.
Oh my god, it is a Hatsune Miku bag.
This is a lot that he remembers.
He sent Ross these sick One Piece mugs, and I'll definitely be drinking out of the Shanks mug every day. Thanks, Jacob!
Sanji shirt. Oh, really quick. Oh, fuck.
If I recall, Super Nintendo World. Look at the booze. A Leonard with pins.
My boys! I love them all so dearly.
I don't understand what the fuck Pokemon cards are, man. Zoom in the camera, I don't know how.
Your Sanji saying some live shit, probably?
Even more JJK, oh my god!
I'm not sure if you meant to give me 2 of them, but sorry. They're mine now.
No fucking shot. No way.
Thank you very much.
Glad you had a good time in Japan.
I don't know what else to say. Thank you. That's really awesome.
Everybody subscribe for your fucking cringe.
When Carl Jacobs popped up in my DMs asking if I wanted to be in Mr. Beast's upcoming video, I'll be honest, my gut reaction was fear. Mr. Beast has basically become YouTube's own mad scientist. He can snap his fingers and shake reality at this point. Despite part of me thinking I should just stay in the comfort of my own home, I felt really honored to be invited and kind of just wanted to show up, say hi, and then realistically go home within the first round of eliminations. I accepted the ominous invitation, and before I knew it, was flying to North Carolina being handed a custom uniform, all before even knowing what I actually just signed up for. I didn't even know if there was a prize for the winner at this point. Walking into the green room, I was expecting to not know anyone, but to my relief, I saw a lot of familiar faces. I even used this time to ask MatPat what it was like to meet Scott Cawthorn, and he told me FNAF secrets. So already this trip was more than worth it. Eventually, we were herded down a long, mysterious hallway until we saw it. The Mr. Beast cube. After everyone was filed inside, we were told the last person to leave the cube would be deemed the winner. And also win $1 million for their subscribers. This is for $1 million? The challenge began. Immediately, people started jumping in the giant pile of real money that was inside, throwing handfuls of bills in the air, laughing, mingling. To pass the time, James and I drew our cartoon characters out of dollar bills on the floor. The staff came in and ended up giving everyone their own personal vlog camera to document their POV of the challenge. And I think I genuinely was the only person who didn't record a single second of footage on that thing. I just thought I'm not gonna use this footage because I'm not gonna make a video out of it, and they're gonna have plenty of other people's footage to use. In hindsight, maybe it would have been a good idea to record something, just in case. I don't know, maybe the Mr. Beast team would end up actually wanting to use some of my footage. Who's to say? After maybe an hour or two, Jimmy came out for the first bonus challenge, a single free throw. Miss and you're eliminated, but make it, and not only do you get to come back into the cube, you also win a Cybertruck for one of your subscribers. They had 50 people subscribers just in a room waiting for something to happen. I'll be honest, when Jimmy explained the extra credit challenge, I was like, hell no, I'm not going up to miss a free throw and leave immediately after nothing's happened yet. If my subscriber back there knew what was going on, they 100% would have understood they weren't getting called up for nothing. If I remember correctly, maybe 2 people ended up making their baskets and 3 people were eliminated. I could be wrong, I don't remember because I didn't vlog it. While chatting with friends, Ludwig walked up and asked if I wanted to do a dice bet. With nothing else to do, I agreed. And to no one's surprise, I lost. And an evil expression washed over Ludwig's face. Alright, since you lost, I want you to walk up to Kai Cenat and introduce yourself with, "Hi Kai, I'm Jaden. So which of my videos have you seen?" Maybe I should have just missed a free throw. "Hey Kai, there's someone I want you to meet." "Hey man, I'm Jaden. Nice to meet you. So, which of my videos have you seen?" Excuse me? Holy shit, I'm gonna kill myself. So which of my videos have you seen? "Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't seen any, I don't think." "Ha! That's okay. Nice meeting you, bye." Kai was super chill and nice about it, but oh my god, I wanted to rip my skin off. I'm stuck in this cube with him until further notice, and it's all Ludwig's fault with his stupid dice. I hate it in here, let me out! Oh, hi Jimmy. We were told to gather up in groups of 5, designating one as a team captain who will have immunity for the next challenge. I was with James, Schlatt, Ludwig, and Charlie Moist Critical, using the dice to choose the captain. This time I actually rolled highest, but reassigned it to Ludwig because I couldn't cope with the idea of possibly being responsible for a teammate's elimination. And then it was revealed captains would just have to assign their teammates a shape for the Squid Game Honeycomb Challenge. Okay, well, I definitely overthought that one. I had triangle, James got circle, Charlie was star, and Schlatt unfortunately got umbrella. The 10-minute timer began, and everyone started deploying various different strategies to get their cookie shape out. Charlie used a new technique called huck as much spit as you can into the tin to dissolve it all. It was really gross. He ended up filling the tin almost to the top with spit. By the end, 2 people with stars were eliminated, and not a single umbrella made it through. Bye, Schlatt. It was very funny seeing Mr. Beast lift the lid off Charlie's tin and immediately reel back in disgust, though. A total of 14 out of 50 people have now been eliminated, leaving 36 people. Honestly, that was good enough for me. Losing at any point going forward was already further than I was anticipating. We were fed our little thing of rations